food that you feed your dog can have a massive impact. It may be that if you're feeding a diet full of sugar, salt and preservatives, that you will need to visit the vet more often. If you're picking up a packet and you're looking at the ingredients and you have no idea what they are, you should put the packet back on the shelf of the shop and walk away. You need to be feeding your dog items that you recognise. So we all understand what an apple is, or a banana, or fresh chicken. What we don't understand is when you look at something like a dry kibble, what exactly is in there. Think about something like a dry food, which is full of things like chicken meal and maize and soya and beet pulp. A little bit like feeding sweeties or white bread. There's not very much in it. What I would like is that owners are feeding items like chicken and fruit and vegetables, so you actually recognise what they are and you know what you're putting in. One of the biggest areas that owners find difficult is what treats and chews to give their dogs. We all like to reward our dogs, and actually in training and behaviour it's really important that you reward when your dog has done something well. The important thing is that you're rewarding with something that is decent, because if you're feeding a really good diet and then you're giving them treats that are really bad, you will still get side effects. So what I would be looking to try and do is make sure that the treats you reward with are healthy, aren't going to make your dog gain weight, and are natural. So for example, the types of chews that you can buy are things like a natural white rawhide. Steer clear of the pale brown ones, they're a cheaper version. Things like the natural antlers from free-range herds of deer, where their antlers naturally shed. These can be cut up and used for your dog to chew on. You should also be looking at things like cubes of apples, carrots, broccoli, banana, if your dog is happy to eat vegetables. And then you can look at items like fresh chicken. You can use ham, you can use sausages, because those items your dog isn't going to be getting all the time. They should be for the really special things. You shouldn't be giving your dog the version of sweets every time your dog does something right. In actual fact, your dog can eat the full range of fruit, vegetables and proteins as you can. There are just a few things that you need to avoid giving your dog because they can be toxic. One of them is grapes, the second one is raisins, the third one is chocolate, and the fourth one is onions, mainly because onions can cause anemia, which can then be toxic to your dog. So in actual fact, when you look at the food groups and you look at the grains and you look at the fruit and the vegetables, your dog has a huge array of variety available to them. It really depends on what you want to do and how you want to feed your dog. Making food and choosing food for your dog isn't difficult. The main thing to bear in mind is to speak to a nutritionist if you're under any doubt. What you need to bear in mind is that the more natural the better. In the same way that food has health properties for you, it has the same health benefits for your dog. We want to ensure that our dogs live a long and healthy life and are with us for as long as possible. So the more effort you can put in, the more that you will get out of your wonderful four-legged friend.